hope you are well on this rainy day. It's kind of dismal, but we do need the rain, so it's nice to see it. I am out driving around in my car again with frequency, having just come from today. I spent some time at the transfer station, the Salisbury Sharon transfer station, sitting at the recycling table, refreshing myself on the rules of recycling, also catching up with the excellent, really knowledgeable leadership at our transfer station, including Barbara Bettigol and Brian Bartram. That's a bit of a tongue twister. They really are dedicated professionals who know a lot about this, and the chance to sit down, spend some time to really talk about the details of how garbage works and solid waste works and recycling works and composting works, and getting more people to sign up for their excellent composting program. And just learn how it's working for people. It's making me think, the beauty of the in-person meeting, both being able to sit down with those who work at the transfer station for a longer period of time, and also just chat mostly about garbage, but also about a lot of other things with all of us who use the transfer station on a regular basis. It was a really valuable time earlier today. And so a lot of what else I'm doing are also, I am having a lot of Zoom meetings, and we'll have more today, but trying to do more in-person meetings, because it really does, it's different, and you get more out of it. And part of what I'm trying to be in Hartford at least once a week now, especially because we are working on special session, which now looks like maybe late October, because there are a number of important things of both statewide and local importance that we're trying to get in that, part of which is another stab at the housing bill. And we have a big housing affordability summit here for Litchfield County on Monday, which I will be attending. I hope there'll be information in the newsletter again today or tomorrow. And hope lots of people come to that, because it's really important, and I will be in. Nothing like going in person to get briefing on what the latest is on those bills, in addition to lots of other things, including federal uncertainty. One of the things that we're trying to tackle in special session is it turns out we had some additional revenue that we didn't know we had in June when we ended our regular session, and so we have an opportunity to set aside that unpredicted revenue, I would say, in June, and make sure that at least a chunk of it is available to respond to federal deficiencies. Because, of course, some of my meetings this week point out those federal deficiencies, one of which is as the education department gets dismantled federally, we have a grant to a regional organization here that provides mental health counseling for schools. Has been rescinded for the next 2 years, and so we're left sort of in the midst of an academic year, figuring out how we're going to pay those counselors who are doing really important work with our kids. And it's a scramble. I mean, it's sadly one of just a lot of topics that are where we are losing federal funding. So had some of those conversations this week, and I'm going to be in Hartford tomorrow to try to figure out what we have room to take care of. I just again want to flog there are lots of towns that are having meet and greets for municipal candidates, so lots of opportunity for us to meet them. This weekend I have them in Salisbury and in Goshen. Trying to go to as many as possible, and to thank everybody who's putting themselves out there for municipal office. Hope to see you out there at some of those in-person meetings. It's certainly on the Housing Summit on Monday. I hope as many of you can join me there as possible. That'll be a really important meeting, and wish you a good weekend.